Okay, so nepotism. I like nepotism. I like a good plate of nepotism to a certain extent, right? I understand the whole concept of, hey, if someone else is working for the job and this person got promoted just because their dad is the VP of finance, I understand that's wrong. It sucks. It's part of life. It is part of life. Now, the story, this idea, this theme, this concept came to me when the NBA draft happened last week. And if you haven't kept up, it's one of the biggest stories in sports right now, and it's pretty iconic. LeBron James, no introduction needed. He is on the Lakers, and the Lakers draft his son Bronny James Jr. maybe at the like 54th pick of the round four, some pick not much later on. But they drafted his son. Now, no chance was any team really about to draft his son. So that's people's issue with this, where it's like, yo, you picked this guy just because he's LeBron James' son. There are a lot more players out there qualified that would be picked way ahead of Bronny. So this type of nepotism should not be tolerated. Now, look, like I said, America is Hollywood. Hollywood is near Los Angeles. If you are in LA and you get to go to a Lakers game, first of all, you get to see probably the best basketball talent in our generation in LeBron James. And now you get to see him playing with his son. Imagine his son throwing him a pass, LeBron dunking the ball, or vice versa, and them winning a game. That type of euphoria, that is what you're selling. You're selling entertainment. It doesn't matter about, oh, thank God we got the 138th pick correct. Who cares? This guy has brought at least millions of dollars to your franchise from him coming here. No one else was going to save the Lakers like LeBron's name did. Fact of the matter, it is what it is. There was no one's name that was going to be that big that brings this much attention. Now, just to make sure y'all know that my Lakers mind is correct, he will never be above the Kobe Bryant tier of Laker. There is no chance in hell. It's just there's no way, right? You got a homegrown hero who brings 5 championships versus the guy that comes, kind of creates a circus. And this is what LeBron does, right? He is a circus and then brings 1 title. But him drafting his son, it's essentially him drafting his son. I understand the hatred behind it. Oh, this guy is working harder. I don't believe that. The person should just be walked over because he's a son. Where have y'all been? Where have y'all been? This is a thing. This has always been a thing. There was a Bollywood movie not too long ago, The Archies. That movie was built around nepotism. Built around it. Hey, if you're a son of any famous actor, actress, director, person in the industry, you're going to be in this movie. There were a couple people that weren't. There were a couple of people that weren't part of nepotism, and I'm sure their career will flourish just fine. But nepotism is part of the brand. If I own hotels, if I own a bunch of Marriotts in the area, and I have to then figure out what to do with my business. Let's throw the hotel concept out of the window because that was a bit racist. Let's say I own businesses. And it is time for me to then hand off the business because I'm getting old, right? I'm at Biden's age. I need to let go of the business. Do you think I'm more motivated to sell it to some random person? Or would I rather have that stay in the family name and then pass that on to them? Oh, but this is different. This is sports. No, it's not. It's not different. Now, look, it'd be one thing if Bronny was the worst basketball player in the world, right? And he's not that up there, but he's not the worst. But this is the same thing. Nepotism wins no matter what, because at some point, someone in the ladder, father, son, mother, daughter, granddaughter, someone in that chain, guy or girl, it doesn't matter, had to break through the ceiling. They had to break through the ceiling to then earn nepotism. I understand it's not going to be fair for others. That's the point. That's the point. I've always explained nepotism as people that just know where the doors are. They know where the doors are, and then talent will remain around. For example, let's say LeBron retires next year. He plays 1 year with his son. He fixes all father-son relationships in the Black community because that's how strong this story is. And then he retires. Bronny has a horrible year the next year. The Lakers will get rid of him. Or no team will pick him up. And that's the end of nepotism. Talent remains around. Nepotism will get you in the door. As someone that lives in Los Angeles, California, and wants to be in the entertainment world, I don't have anyone in my family that is even remotely close to knowing where the doors are. And that is why my career has accelerated in the path that it has. I understand there's a certain vigor you can have as an individual to pursue those arts. But it could help. It could help if your dad was a director. It could help if your dad was a stagehand on a project. Hey, they just do the lighting here. But they know where the doors are. Hey, you need to get this audition. This is where you could go. Oh, you want to get this stand-up gig? This is where you could go. That shit helps. That's all nepotism. And then after that, like I keep saying, true talent stays around.